Namaskar, we welcome you all at the literary platform Sahityapath. You are watching KHAMOSH Bhookh. This story is based on the life of a 22-year-old girl named Buddhiya, who in the face of hardship relies on playing the dhol to survive. Buddhiya lay unconscious in her hut. The rays of the sun pierced through the holes in the plastic and bamboo-covered roof, searing her body. The tattered kathri and the rickety khatiya left no stone unturned in telling the tale of her misery. Inside the room, there were just a few scattered utensils and an old iron trunk. Buddhiya's frail body was covered in ragged, torn cloths, yet her radiant beauty shone through them. Had she been resting on the velvet bed of wealthy household, with her fair complexion and golden hair, she would have been called a fairy. But fate had been cruel. Neither mother nor father remained in her life. The only support she had was the dhol hanging on a peg near her khatiya, which hadn't been played for a while. The hands that once brought life to its beats were now gone from this world. As the sun's heat intensified, Buddhiya woke up. Her lips were parched and her stomach, shrunken out of hunger, felt like it was clinging to her spine. The dark circles beneath her eyes were a seal of confirmation on her starving condition. As she sat up, her worn-out Punjabi suit reminded her of a time when its newer days it once enhanced her beauty. Now even standing up from her khatiya required effort. Once she used to flutter around like butterfly, but today even that seemed impossible. With unsteady steps, she reached for the earthen pot and drank water. It had been 2 days since she had eaten a morsel of food. She rummaged through the nearby utensils, only to find them empty. Desperately, she opened the old iron trunk, searching for an hidden savings, but found nothing. Defeated, she sat back on the khatiya and stared at her dhol. Just as layers of dust had settled on it over time, Buddhiya too had grown into adulthood. As she stared at the dhol, she drifted into memories of a time when she had her elder sister Sukhya would entertain people to earn their daily bread. Sukhya used to sing, but Buddhiya played the dhol. Their performance would set the atmosphere alight, and they never had to worry about their next meal. They lived happily as their world revolved only around what they earned. Whether it was on the roadside, a picnic spot, or city squares, they made their living through their music. Despite their struggles, Buddhiya and Sukhya always maintained their dignity. They would sing, laugh, and smile at people, but they never crossed the fine line between morality and disgrace. Many had tried to lure them, hoping to take advantage of their helplessness, but neither sister ever gave in. Sukhya was both a mother and a guardian to Buddhiya. She had taken care of her since childhood, cooking food, looking after her, and ensuring she was safe. When their parents passed away, Sukhya took the responsibility for their small family. Many showed sympathy towards the sisters, but none truly accepted them into their lives. The world's perception remained the same. Orphans like them were never worthy of being embraced but could always be used to satisfy their lust. Buddhiya's heart ached every time she recalled the day Sukhiya fell ill. Living on daily earnings combined with their lack of education left them helpless, and one day Sukhiya suddenly passed away. It was as if a mountain of sorrow had collapsed onto Buddhiya. Their small savings dwindled over time. Buddhiya had never been the one to manage their household responsibilities. She could do all the chores but had never cooked a meal. When they traveled far for performances, they relied on a roadside dhaba where they had a running account. But how long can hunger be silenced with just water? As her stomach burned with hunger, she looked towards the distant dhaba. Smoke was still rising from its bhatti, signaling that the fire had just been lit and food was not yet ready. With a heavy heart, she turned back inside, searched through her utensils and iron trunk once more, and finding nothing, collapsed onto her khatiya once again.